Hello, good afternoon, and welcome to the Sports Track on Joy 99.7 FM. I'm George Addo Jr. sitting in for your regular host, Gary Al Smith. At the time where we get to talk about what's happening in the world of sports, of course. It's been a very good weekend, and I'm sure we enjoyed football being back, La Liga action. And there was some tennis, there was some boxing, there was some golf. And there were games as well in the German Bundesliga. But of course, on our show this afternoon, we're bringing you a bit of the interview we had on the Joy Sports Link with former Black Stars goalkeeper Richard Kinson. And it's a time where we are enjoying all that we saw in the World Cup 10 years ago. So we are reminiscing the wonderful times. And there couldn't be a better time really to talk about the first World Cup goal. Africa's first World Cup goal in 2010. South Africa right there when they played against Mexico. The man who got the goal for South Africa spoke to Joy Sports. I had a fantastic interview with him on the Joy News channel. That was on Saturday morning. For those of you who missed the sports review, we are on every Saturday from 7 a.m. till 8:30. Let's roll back and enjoy that interview. And when I come back, I tell you exactly what there is to do. Because remember, the Ole Dickinson interview will rightly follow. Enjoy this. Then let's have a look at this special goal. It was the first goal at the 2010 FIFA World Cup. What a goal. Let's watch that.
Taylor, what's he say? It's a really good ball. It's Shabalala! Goal! Bafana! Bafana! Goal for South Africa! Goal for all Africa! Jabulila! Rejoice! Bafana have put the first cork on their tailgate. Sim Shabalala. Well, in South Korea, because of the way they play, the Mexicans can leave themselves vulnerable at the back. But I'll tell you what, if Brazil did this, we'd be raving about it for ages. This is a stunning effort. The passing was so incisive, didn't give Mexico a chance. And once he got in position, Shabalala, he had to compose himself. It sat up
Joining us, and you're welcome to Ghana. You are live on the Joy News channel on Multi TV. How are you doing this morning?
Good, thanks, and good morning to you, and good morning to a lot of people at home out there. Hope you're all safe.
Okay, so tell me, what went through your mind after that goal and the celebration? Tell me about it.
It was a good feeling, you know. It was a big moment for me as a footballer. A big moment for Africa. It was an opportunity for Africa to show the rest of the world that, you know, Africa is ready, and Africa is capable, you know, if only given a fair chance. And it was a proud moment when I scored that opening goal, and the celebration was to show that, you know, I had prepared for this moment, and I was ready for that moment. And yeah, that's why I was dancing, and we were happy. It was a moment to celebrate.
Oh my God! And I know for South Africa you have so much of dancing and the culture. We feel it, and I love the way Peter Jury went in with the goal chant and all. But tell me then, how has this week been for you? Because you have been trending on Twitter, you've been trending on Instagram, you've been trending on Facebook. The whole world is looking back at the World Cup, and you are the name that everyone's talking about. So how has the week been for you? I'm sure we had so many interviews.
Yeah, I think I'm the most important person this week. Yeah, but it feels good that, you know, people still remember. So people still appreciate the goal. You know, it's 10 years later, but it feels like yesterday. You know, I've been doing a lot of interviews in South Africa, in Africa, you know, in Europe. So everyone, you know, wanted to share that moment, and also to give me an opportunity, to tell the world how I felt about that moment, what it meant to me, what it meant for Africa, what it meant for South Africa.
Right. Shabalala, I know that in the competition, South Africa was knocked out, no problems to that. But there was still one team that kept the Africa flag going all the way. That was Ghana. But Ghana was also knocked out, when we played against Uruguay. Did you watch that match? And what were the feelings when it felt like Ghana was almost there yet but was knocked out?
Obviously, I was disappointed when we got knocked out, and the whole country was rooting for Ghana. Yeah. Hence the nickname Bagana.
Bagana.
Yeah, Ghana was a strong team.
Yeah.
They did very well. They played very well. They represented the continent very well. And it was just unfortunate, the way we lost to Uruguay. I'm saying we because I was part of that. It was a World Cup for Africa.
Yeah.
And they made us proud. They made us proud. And when it goes to penalties, it can go either way. But it's one of those highlights as well that we will take. And these are the stories that we need to tell our kids and next generations to come.
You have stories to tell your kids. I saw the first goal in Africa's first World Cup. Just a final one before you leave us this morning. What do you make of the performance of Africa in subsequent World Cups? I mean, look at our performances when it comes to Africa. What do you make of it?
We are getting there. We are fighting, but I still feel that we can do more. I still feel that we deserve to push even harder. And with the players that are representing the continent in the big leagues, it will definitely help the standard of African football and also the experience that they get in those top leagues. It will benefit African football. And 2022, I can't wait. Again, it's an opportunity for Africa to rise, for Africa to stand, and for Africa to show the world that we are capable.
Shabalala, that's about it. But just before I end this, Coach and Papa, I'm going to give you the chance, one word to describe that goal. You can use excellent and good. Okay, so that was the interview there with Sefui Shabalala, the man who got the goal for South Africa, Africa's opening World Cup goal. Great stuff, but I need to tell you about StarTimes, because they are proud sponsors, and in the current era of football drought, StarTimes brings you live matches in HD from the German Bundesliga. Watch all live games of the Bundesliga in high definition only on StarTimes from Saturday, the 16th of May. We've been watching all of that till now. We're still enjoying it. Stay safe at home with StarTimes for the best from the world of football. Get the StarTimes full kit, decoder dish cable, LNB plus 1 month free super bouquet subscription for only 140 Ghana cedis and enjoy. Now pay your monthly subscription from as low as 20 Ghana cedis from the comfort of your home with our new USSD codes, star 1010 hash for MTN and Vodafone users, star 389 star 9 hash for all networks, star 170 hash for MTN users only, as well as the StarTimes on app, MTN Momo, and StarTimes dealers across the country. Call the hotlines or our hotline 0242 437 888 for assistance, or reach us now on WhatsApp number 0553 511 993. StarTimes, enjoyed digital life. So a lot to learn from the man Richard Olelekinson. He had a lot to tell us on the Joy Sports Link. He was on with Nathaniel Addo, and there's a lot we could pick up there. So let's enjoy that interview right now. He started by talking about the 2010 AFCON final in which Ghana lost to Egypt.
Promised ourselves that we'll get to finals. But to win the cup, we don't know. But to get to finals.
You knew you were going to get to the final.
Yes.
Another thing, I found out that you had a very, very bad injury getting into that, during that stretch between the semis and the finals. An injury which meant you couldn't play in the final, and an injury which meant you probably could have even ended your career prematurely at the time.
Yes. Yeah. So as I was talking, when we got there, there was, I think there was a crash between Togo and some military men at the bush.
Yes.
So, and I think some of the Togolese members were killed.
Yes, the bus driver
at the same camp. We live at the same camp. So we all became afraid. But by the grace of God, we encouraged each other, and the Togolese were withdrawn from the tournament.
Yes.
So we have to play Ivory Coast. So we went to the stadium. Normally we have to go there to report so that the referees. So when we were watching Ivory Coast and Burkina Faso. So we were sitting at the. So after their game, we are going to play. So we have to report. So that will be a formality.
Okay.
So
sure.
We were sitting out there watching Ivory Coast and Burkina Faso. The tension and the pressure and the contact in the match, and we have young players like Dede,
Ajiman Bedu, Opoko Ajima,
Inkun, Kojo Asamoah. They are very, very young. So after we went to have a training, and I called them with AC. So I said, did you see the game? This tournament is not for under 17. It's not for under 20. In under 23. It's for senior side. You see how they were kicking. If you go there and you just put your leg and leave yourself, they will break your leg. So when they break it, you should put your leg there. Tell them you are small, but your bones
are strong.
And they were laughing. We went in, and very importantly, that training, Michael Essien got injured at the training. So he was the captain. So now I have to lead the team. So from there, we were together. We played against Ivory Coast and we lost, I think, 3-0 or 3-1.
Yes, in the opening game, I remember very well.
Yes.
Drogba was the captain of the side at the time. Yes.
Then our second game, I told them, guys, even in the dressing room, including Mr. Nyantechi, Fred Papo, and all, they were down. They were down completely. They were saying, no, guys, come together. Let us pray. I am here to go to finals, but I don't know that I will win the cup. So let us pray. And we prayed, and then the next game we play against Burkina Faso, and we'll be there. Then against Angola at the quarterfinals.
Yeah.
So, and they were calling us small boys.
I see.
So you see, they said you are small boys. So just go there and show your smallish skills to them. We went there. That was the day I had the injury. I had the muscle tear.
Okay.
Which doctor pronounced me.
At the time, it was Dr. Persianan, if I'm correct.
Yeah.
Very well.
I went to the hospital with him, and then a doctor from South Africa, or a South African doctor, said this guy cannot continue
the tournament
because it was a very long muscle tear. Even if you look at my right leg, there was a blood flowing inside my thigh. So it was big. Even my shorts was cut.
You had a swelling to the extent they had to cut your shorts.
Yes. So it was very big, and I cannot even run. Since then, after the quarterfinals, I did not train once. I was only eating and sleeping treatment. So I also like to thank the young ones they used to come to my room and motivate me. Say, no, you can't leave us here. You lead us to the end. So after the game, I was asked a question at the pre-match, or after
the press conference, the news conference after the game. Yeah.
Can you continue? I said, no, I will continue. I will put my career on it against Nigeria at the semi-finals. I said, no, I have to play this game. If my career will end here and the boys will get to finals, God, let it be, and let them go and play, because it was like how we were treated before we left the country. It has been like emotional. We were praying, we were fasting, we were praying like people who have gone to crusade.
I see.
Oh yes, we can pray 3-4 hours. As we are praying, we also do the right thing. It's able to do the right thing. So by the grace of God, we were able to beat Nigeria 1-0. Then we got to finals, and I told them I cannot continue. So that's when the whole team has to take a decision, including the technical team and the medical team, because I cannot play a game. I cannot kick with the right leg. So everyone was like, no, Rich, try for us, including the other goalkeepers. You are our leader. You cannot go and sit there. Back. Get into the. Said, okay, if that be the case, I will risk my career for you people to go. And that game was the game I was man of the match against Nigeria.
Wow.
I won the man of the match. In the finals, I was there. I was not feeling any pain, nothing.
But why did we lose to Egypt?
Okay, we lost the game because of the concentration. We lost at the moment.
So it was just a momentary loss of concentration.
Yes, and also, like I told you, I put my life on the tournament because I wanted to break that thing, that we can win the cup. So as we were playing, one of our players, I didn't see him clearly. It was like a smoke has covered him, and the voice came to know this guy needs to be out.
Substituted. By
then, the Egyptians coach were there doing their things to see what is next.
So doing what? What were they doing?
He was using some cards.
Cards?
They have some pictures. Yeah, because their bench was where my post.
Your goal post was closer to their bench. I see.
So when the ball.
So the coach was shuffling cards.
Cards, yes.
I see.
So and the boys came to me again saying, "Go and tell the coach to change this particular player." So the third time I went there to tell the coach, "Can you change this player?"
Which player was that?
That one I'll tell you later.
You tell me later. Okay.
Yeah. Change this player. Change this player. So I got there. When I got there, and something hurt me there, and I took water and I drank the water. By then, Opoku Ajima was injured, so they were treating him. So after I left and I went to the post, then they made change. The Egyptians made change, and the guy who came in the first touch was go.
But okay, so is it that you also lost concentration, or you had fear in wanting to tell the coach what you had seen, or what? You didn't tell the coach what the voice was telling you.
No, I wanted to tell him. So when I got there, I got to where they are. I got to where they are. When I got there, and something just hold me up, and I took the water.
And you drank it. And then you went back to the goalpost.
And I tapped Opoku Ajima. Guy, get up. Get up.
Wow.
Yeah.
So Gedo Mohammed Gedo came in, was substituted. He came and scored the goal.
Before the game, sometimes people don't believe those things. People say ways and means. How do you understand it? Somebody can cheat and win. It's a ways and means. Somebody can do anything to win the game. So as a Christian who has faith in God sees ahead of us. So I also took my petition to God to know the mind of God. So sometimes I got revelation, directions to help the team. So before the final game, I had a dream that in my own room there was a center table and the cup was on the table.
The AFCON trophy.
The AFCON trophy was on the table, and I was by the center table, and the Egyptian captain Hassan also was there, and somebody was sitting there like a referee, and he said, "One of you should take the cup." And we were talking. Take. And Hassan took the cup. Then I got up.
So you had this dream on the eve of the final.
The final.
So going into the game, you knew something was wrong. Is that the case?
Yes. Already, I have made that confession that I am not here to win the cup, but I know I'll get to finals. But I don't know if correct. I know I'll get to finals, but I don't know whether I'll win the cup.
I see.
That was the confession I made to them in the dressing room when we lost against Ivory Coast. When everybody was
in our opening game.
Yes. When everybody was disturbed, worried, and I got up and I told them.
Okay.
So after he took the cup, that was the first time I lost toss.
You lost the toss on the day, I remember.
And
okay.
It's that competition in my dream came reality at the pitch when the referee was asking the two captains to choose the toss. We did the same thing. He said Richard. I said Hassan, Richard, Hassan. He said Richard, Hassan, Hassan, Richard, Hassan. Then he chose the toss and he won the toss.
And eventually won the trophy.
He won the trophy. So
interesting.
There is a spirit in football. There is a spirit in football.
What kind of spirit is it? Where does it come from?
There's a spirit. So far as it has a name, football, everything that has a name has a spirit.
So football has a spirit?
Yes.
I see.
There's a spirit in it. Sometimes you feel yourself, today you score, and you score.
In years past, or in the last few months, we've had various conversations about this myth about the Africa Cup of Nations. You went very close to it. Now you're making this very big revelation here on the show. There's some who also assign it to issues of the captaincy. Now, 2 weeks ago, Stephen Appiah sat here in this same chair, your place, and told me about the moment. I mean, earlier he had even told me about it in a personal conversation, that you gave him a blessing on the day when he was announced as captain of the Black Stars. And he said that he raised his hand in objection because you were the senior most player, and then you tapped him. How did you position yourself to do that, to step back for a younger player, a lesser experienced player, to lead the team? What was it that made you bless Stephen Appiah to go ahead and lead the team?
Thank you very much. I think it was a game against Slovenia. In Slovenia. Yes, I remember. Even that game itself, something happened at my home.
What happened?
It was very emotional and very tough.
Is it?
2002 or 3 of that.
Yeah.
Yes.
Get close to the mic.
Yes.
Yeah.
When I was invited, my wife was not happy about it because she said the way the nation or the FA is treating me,
she wasn't happy about
she
it.
wasn't happy about
Okay, so she didn't want you to honor the invitation of the Black Stars.
Yes.
Okay, for that game.
Yes. And she was right then.
Okay.
Sometimes when I come, I will complain, say, oh, forget, no problem. He will
encourage you. Yeah.
So when I was invited, I said, Wafi, I have to go and play. Then I have to serve my nation no matter what. He said, no. When the insults hurts me very much, maybe I didn't show it to you so you don't feel it. For you, it's your job, so you know how to handle it. So I said, okay, we came to a conclusion that I will not go. But not knowing, I have already given my passports and my luggage to a friend at home to send him to the airport to check in.
So you hid that from your wife? She didn't see that?
No.
Okay.
So I was at home when the team is ready to go.
Okay.
Or to leave to Slovenia. I had many calls. I said, I am coming. I am not looking for a way out. I'm not looking for a way out. And then Wafi too has locked the door.
Wow.
And we have burglar proof there. You can't go anywhere. She I don't know where she has kept the keys. The keys. So I was talking to her, say, please let me honor this for the last time. 99.7 FM. Say okay. Say okay. Then later she changed her mind again.
That you shouldn't go.
Yes. It's okay. I'm not going. I said, get me a food. Then she
opened the door.
So I was on the bed. Like that. And later, I was looking for a chance to run. So by running, and my body pushed her and fell down. She fell down. Yes. And she that time she was 3 months pregnant. So the dress that I was saying, I went with it to the airport and changed at the airport. After I came back from Slovenia, she had miscarriage. She had a miscarriage as a result of that push? Yes. And you're running to go and play for the Black Stars? Yes. Wow. And then we were having a meeting, and Apia was called as a captain. Actually, he tapped my shoulders. He said, no, he got up and told them that, no, it's Olele who is the most senior player here, so he deserves to be a captain. And I tapped the shoulder. I said, my brother, take it. I will support you. Don't worry. He was my roommate. I said, take it, I will support you. No problem. If you can lead the team and achieve what my heart is telling me to do for Ghana, and you can do it, I will support you. Take it. So you were never fixated on the armband at all. No, so how do you feel about it when you look back at some of your seniors and all those issues about the armband and who wore it and who did not wear it? How do you feel about all of it? I feel bad. I say, why are you fighting on this? This band is just to differentiate you from us, but the performance is that matters. You can be a captain and sit on bench. In this captain's band, you don't take more than anybody in terms of salary, winning bonus. You take the same. So I don't see the reason why sometimes people fight over it, and sometimes it causes distractions.
we live in a divided world right
Wow.
now. But
Richard Olele Kingston is my guest here on the Joy Sports Link on Joy 99.7 FM.
there's so many people whose lives have been affected, from those who have lost people that they love to people that don't even have it and have lost their livelihoods. Stay positive. Don't freak out.
Keep Hope Alive, a song by the Characters Band. I've been alerted by my producer Benedict Owusu that we have a surprise phone call from Labadi Beach Hotel. Our good friend David Edrafo is on the phone line. David, good afternoon.
Good afternoon, Matt. How are you?
I'm great. I wished I could say Bleobi, but you know I'm an Absunian, but it's all good.
But Bleo is a school to be, you know. Bleo.
Okay, so David, I was alerted by Benedict that you wanted to speak very, very urgently on the show.
Yes. I know you have Olele with you there, and I know today is his birthday. So we at Labadi Beach Hotel, I mean, we are proud of him. We are so proud of Olele and what he did for Ghana soccer. And, we cannot, there's nothing we can do to kind of reciprocate. So we are saying a happy birthday to Olele today and also wishing him happy Father's Day in advance. And of course, after talking, we want to invite him for dinner with his wife any day from the 15th of this month. That's from Monday, because we start operations from Monday the 15th.
Wow.
So we are back to full operations from Monday the 15th. So, Olele, we wish you a happy birthday. We remember vividly when you and the team, the Black Stars, were in Labadi Beach Hotel some years back. And I'm telling you, this guy is a humble guy, man. I love this guy. And I'm telling you that we love you here at Labadi Beach Hotel. So you coming back here to have dinner with your wife will be a very, nice thing for us to have you here. And so please, we would wish that you honor this invitation. Come and have dinner on the house. We give you some good wine. And, you celebrate your birthday in Labadi Beach Hotel.
Wow. Bleobi, as for this one, dear Charlie.
No, Olele, maybe if he sees my face, you know who David is, because when he was here, we had a lot of chat together.
Wow.
Olele is seriously, when he's in the post there, man, hey, there's nothing like Olele being in the post, man.
Oh,
and so we are proud of him.
Thank you.
So proud of him.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much. David, we're grateful to you. So, David Edrafo of Labadi Beach Hotel bringing us a very wonderful surprise dinner for Olele Kingston and his wife. Candlelit dinner at Labadi Beach Hotel. Lily? Just when you were talking about your wife, great stuff. All right, let's read some messages, shall we? Richard Kingston will always be remembered for when his shorts he was wearing broke loose from him against Brazil in 2006 in Germany. You remember that, don't you? It was big headlines in Germany. I'm Samuel from Germany. I like Richard Kingston. Very, very polite. Okay, thank you very much, Samuel, who's listening from Germany. And once again, I say big greetings to all of our friends who are joining us on My Joy Online TV on YouTube. Now, Kwesi Brew Ofori in Chicago says, great interviews on Saturdays. You make my day. I just want to know if during his time the Black Stars took any bribe in order to lose a game. I think I heard an interview in which he made such an assertion. Okay, I remember what exactly it is, but we'll let him respond to it himself. It was something along the lines of a betting syndicate wanting to influence the team. I'll let him talk about it in a bit. Let's do some more messages, shall we? +233-244-340-437. Nate, very revealing show. It's funny how we see things on the other side of the TV. Kudos to Olele. Haven't seen you at Efes in a while. This is Rich in Adenta. Okay, so they want you to report to Efes. I don't know which of the Efes we're talking about, which of the hangouts we're talking about, because I know one myself. Nat, I must commend you on your consistency in respect of interviewing and hosting former players for them to share their stories with us. By the way, happy birthday to Richard Kingston. Kindly ask him if it is true that at the point he changed nationality to become Turkish and what occasioned that decision. This is from Wizzy Ahiable. Wizzy, thank you so much for keeping faith with us here on the Joy Sports Link. Now, this is from Ralph Quay in Dansoman. Whoa, Joy Sports. You're on top. I'm enjoying the show. Happy birthday to Olele Kingston. God richly bless you. We need people like you in Ghana. Nathaniel, please wish Godwin Kome of ACP Estate also a happy birthday for me. Okay, Godwin Kome, you share this big day with the legend. Now, Sakatu sends this one from Italy. He says, good afternoon, citizen. Happy birthday to the legend who played with Pele and his sons. Amazing, but ask him whether he had issues with Samia J and what's his current relationship with him too, and he should name his Black Stars all-time 11. Okay, let's do one last one and then we can go. I'm Chris in Tema. Please ask Olele how he felt when Diego Forlan's free kick beat him from the range. Many of us were of the view that he could have done better since the ball went through the middle of the post. Okay, we'll do some more of your messages as we go along. I'll be checking my personal phone as well because I know there are loads of them that will be coming in. Let's begin with this last question. Diego Forlan's free kick, it broke our hearts big time.
Okay, the angle the free kick was position.
Yeah.
And I made 3-man wall.
A 3-man wall.
Yes, I made it. So doing that, I wanted him to loop the ball over the wall.
And he decided to place it instead.
He decided to put the ball at where I was before.
Oh, okay.
So I moved one step to right. Then he played the ball on my left side. And then the Jamulani ball is very fast. I know it's like when it's coming, it just make like waving.
Yeah.
So I'll accept it.
There was a mistake you made.
I'll accept it because if you made a wall and you were scored at where you were standing on, as a goalkeeper, it's your fault.
Okay.
But over the wall, it's not your fault. So
okay.
I'll accept it. And I tried to do my best for it, but the ball was very, very fast.
Very fast, I see. Fast. Now, there's a question about this long-running question. It keeps coming up all the time. Your relationship with goalkeeper Samia J. You mentioned earlier during the show that you were a fourth choice when we were going for the FIFA World Cup. Yet eventually you became number one. What's your relationship with Samia J like?
Okay, I don't have any issue with Samia J. Actually, from the beginning, Samia J is not my friend.
He was not your friend?
Yeah, he wasn't.
Please get close to the mic.
Yeah. Samia J wasn't my friend. Samia J met me at the Black Stars in 2000, I think it's 2000, 2002. Yeah, he met me there. But as goalkeepers, we were like, oh, how are you? Sometimes we advise each other, my aim was to be the best goalkeeper in the world. So I was always concentrating on that. And training on that to be the best goalkeeper in the world. So my mind was not on any of them. I'm talking about the Black Stars goalkeepers. And I did not have any issue.
You never had any arguments, nothing?
Nothing with Samia J.
Okay. Do you okay, he's not your friend, but yes. When was the last time you saw him or had a conversation?
It's a very long time.
It's been a very long time. Yeah. Okay. Now, there's a bit about your being Turkish, Ghanaian, and all, yeah.
Okay. I was playing national team with Turkish passport and the Ghanaian passport. I was Turkish citizen.
Okay. Yeah, okay.
Same as Ghana, yes, but I was playing.
Okay.
So I didn't change my name. They just gave me a name. And the name given to me by the Farouk was the president of Galatasaray.
I see.
Then the Grusoy was the vice president. So they joined their name.
There are two names.
And so
Farouk Grusoy.
Passports in the Ghana passport.
But why did you have to have?
Because I went there as a young
player.
So there, before they used to play with contingents.
Okay.
So if I have a Turkish passport, then I'll play like a Turkish player, so that they can have a chance to bring a foreigner to play.
Former Black Stars goalkeeper Richard Olele Kingston there with Joy Sports. Nathaniel Atto. I hope you did enjoy. You can still head on to get onto our website, myjoyonline.com, get to the sports tab, and you can read a lot more. Follow us on Twitter at Joy Sports GH. We're on Instagram at Joy Sports, and on Facebook is Joy Sports as well. So a lot more coming your way. Football returns, the football end game here on Joy 99.7 FM. My name is George Addo. It's been great coming your way. Anyway, you have to look out. We've got a big announcement for you in regards to a special edition of PM Express tomorrow night. Alright, so till we meet next week for another edition of the show, let's say bye-bye to you. I sat in for my colleague Gary Elsman. Be good.
Hello and welcome to Joe Headline News at 2. Coming up, scientists and health experts call for localized lockdowns as Ghana's